time for rock news on 101.1 WJRR, Orlando's rock station. Let's check in with Lynch and Taco and see which rockers are making the headlines for all the right and wrong reasons. 101.1 WJRR.
All right. Don't forget, right at the end of rock news, you're going to get the keyword that could win you a trip to our sold-out Alter Ego Festival out in Anaheim, California. Get that keyword, text it one time to 200-200.
That's the line, 200-200.
So I received a series of texts over the weekend from Frank the engineer, who was down in South Florida.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Coral Springs.
Oh, he was going to that thing he goes to every year, right?
He's going to the 14th anniversary celebration of Rock and Roll Ribs, which is co-owned by Iron Maiden drummer Nicko McBrain, who lives in the Boca area. Rock and Roll Ribs, great barbecue joint in Coral Springs. Every year in December, they throw a huge tent up out in the parking lots and have a party.
Him and our old producer CJ were supposed to be going.
Yeah, so they went. He sent me some clips of some of the songs they were. Nicko has this side project band called Titanium Tart, and has it's written in the logo like Iron Maiden's letters are, and they did a few Iron Maiden songs. They did some other cover tunes, and then they had some guests pop out on stage, like Anthrax singer Joey Belladonna. So they then ran through Anthrax's version of Antisocial. Then Joey, who also has a side project where he sings Journey tunes, they decided to sing some Journey tunes in the tent in the parking lot of Rock and Roll Ribs in Coral Springs. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, very cool. And you can have ribs and drink a cold beer while watching it.
And they don't make like a big deal of this. It's like, I'm going to throw a tent up in the parking lot and, Maiden's drummer's here, guy from Anthrax, and
my rib joint.
Yeah. If you've never been there, the whole place is loaded with Iron Maiden memorabilia. It's pretty cool.
And again, it's called Rock and Roll Ribs.
Rock and Roll Ribs. Been around 14 years now, right there in Coral Springs, right at the border of Palm Beach and Broward counties.
He went, I don't know if he went last year as well or the year before, but he was showing me video of it. Pretty cool.
Yeah. The Red Hot Chili Peppers will be back in Florida next year. 2 dates. No, not in Orlando. Orlando got him last go around, if you remember.
Mm-hmm. I was at the show.
June. No, you weren't. We were doing Thursday Night Football.
I was at the show before that when we got him here in Orlando.
June 18th, West Palm Beach at I Think Financial Amphitheater. June 21st, Tampa, Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. Chili Peppers. Miles Goodwin. I mentioned this earlier during In the Loop. Frontman for legendary Canadian rock band April Wine has passed away at the age of 75. This band, April Wine, was all Miles. He really was the one who drove this whole thing. In Canada, April Wine, rock gods.
Yeah. Somebody texted, when you were talking about it earlier, somebody texted in about him.
Completely underappreciated band in the rest of the world, in my humble opinion. But anyway, they have some great music over the years. It's sad to see him no longer with us. You go to Canada, it's a different experience listening to the radio there. They have to play a certain percentage of Canadian artists in their mix. It's a real, you get to hear like deep cuts from April Wine.
And the DJs have to say every now and then.
Exactly, Taco. Yes. End of an era. The End of the Road World Tour. KISS. It's now come to the end of the road with the last performance being Saturday night. Second of 2 performances in their hometown of Madison Square Garden. As the concert and the pay-per-view were winding down, a video played explaining that, it's not really all over yet. Video of a fantasy-based superhero avatars performing their 1991 cover of Argent's God Gave Rock and Roll to You, played along with a QR code taking you to the new website and special announcements.
Oh, God.
They will be the first U.S. band to stage an Avatar show, similar to what ABBA is doing in London with their Voyage production. The Avatars were created by the director George Lucas's founded visual effects company in Lucasfilm division Industrial Light and Magic. The technology has enabled ILM to capture the band's face and body performance, forming the basis of the Avatars in combination with ILM's artistry and machine learning technology.
In other words, KISS isn't done. They're going to keep making money.
Oh, of
Like
course.
they always have.
Yes,
Come
of
on.
course. But as far as them being the performers, no, to be their avatars.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the next Kiss era moving forward. How much sense does this make? Phish announces a run of shows at the new Sphere in Vegas, including 420, the 420
Oh,
weekend.
You can't be at that one because Earth Day birthday people.
Right. Tickets for this, the price rate, forget it. Just forget it.
No thanks.
Yeah. Pretty funny.
Not that I'd really be interested in going anyway,
Yeah.
because it's Phish, but
Over the weekend, Geddy Lee appeared on CBS Sunday Morning and said that he and Alex Lifeson have indeed discussed performing with another drummer, but there's nothing concrete, and he didn't reveal any names. Geddy's My Effin' Life in Conversation tour in support of his memoir, My Effin' Life, was in Detroit this week, and then it will wrap up on Thursday in his hometown of Toronto, where he makes appearances, talks with fans, and pretty cool. But the drum beat has gotten pretty loud, literally, that there will be someone picked, if they haven't already been, to sit behind a drum kit and make music again as Rush. Will it be new music? That I can't answer, but it does sound like these two are seriously considering moving forward with some way, shape, or form of Rush in the wake of the passing of Neil Peart.
yeah, this is the third time that you've talked about it in Rock News, different times. So looks like it.
Yeah, it comes on and all but confirmed it on CBS on Sunday morning. Joe Satriani, who of course is going out with Sammy Hagar's the Best of Both Worlds tour next summer, when Sammy's going to be performing Van Halen music interspersed with Sammy Hagar classics. Joe will be handling the guitar duties. Michael Anthony also in there, and then Jason Bonham. That'll be the band that goes out on this tour. Joe talking about, he was asked about playing the Van Halen stuff, and believe it or not, Satriani, one of the greatest guitarists in the world, he said, I never learned any Eddie Van Halen stuff growing up.
Really?
Yeah, he goes, it was just it was him. It was just what he did. So he said he's now kind of, grappling with how to tackle learning these songs. And then he says there's an extra layer because the way the song sounded on, the record or the CD or the cassette or whatever, when Eddie would perform them live, he would do his own little, stuff. So Joe's like, I'm still trying to, see how I'm going to handle all this. He says it's like a whole new thing, and it's a little bit intimidating to him. That's coming from one of the greatest guitarists in the world.
That's insane.
Pretty cool. All right. Shall we get somebody in the running here? Every single one of you can be in the running if you so desire to win a trip to our sold-out Alter Ego out in Anaheim.
This is one of the last days, so if you normally do not text these keywords in, do it for this one.
Let's get another JRR winner.
Text it off to 200-200.
You only got to do it one time. Here you go. Good luck.
Central Florida's only place to rock.
101.1 WJRR.